authentic Iraqi taste.
Ooh, look at all that steam. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Love, love, love.
He is my hero.
Ali, you need to come over here, man. What are you doing in New York? Come over here, try this dolma out because your mom is making dolma exactly like you told her to make it. Assalamualaikum and ahlan wa sahlan to all our friends and viewers around the world. Welcome once again to your favorite YouTube channel, Into Spices. Today we are covering a story which is a representation of cultural pride and a tale of survival against all odds. So let's go and explore the taste and delicious flavors of Shako Mako in Ridgeway Plaza Mississauga. Let's go. Viewers, we are at Shako Mako and we have with us a very beautiful, elegant lady sitting with me who's going to be giving me company through this, like flavors of Iraq. Miss Mona is with us. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Into Spices.
Thank you so much.
So let's start with the obvious question, right? Which has been always, like whenever somebody comes over here, I'm sure you must be getting this a lot. What does Shako Mako mean?
It means what's up because it's a popular street language.
Okay.
So everyone, when you see his friend or when he meets someone,
right,
he immediately gonna say Shako Mako.
Okay.
It's like, what's up? How are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you respond to that? If I were to come and say Shako Mako, how would you reply?
Kulshi Mako.
Kulshi Mako.
But in our restaurant, because our restaurant name Shako Mako, we say Kulshi Aku.
Everything is good, basically.
Yeah, everything is good. It means we have everything.
And it shows over here. Everything looks not only good, it looks terrific.
Yeah, thank you.
So walk us through some of these amazing food that we have got over here. Let's start over here. What do we have?
So this is Sujjuk Manakish.
Sujjuk Manakish, okay.
And this is traditional Iraq kebab. We called it Kebab Tawa. It's ground beef with some flour and parsley with spices.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And is this something that's traditional to Iraqi culture, Iraqi food?
For sure, 100%. And when you walk in any street,
right,
you have at least 50%, you're gonna smell the kebab tawa.
Aroma, okay.
Exactly.
Like people making it and frying it
at
and
home.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it has got this aroma because again, I'm getting the smell and I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm already salivating because the smell of this is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. So,
and the taste is very nice.
I'm sure we'll come to the taste as well. We're going to be reviewing the food. And this is beef, right?
Ground beef, yeah.
Ground beef, okay. Is there any lamb mixed in it? Because some people like to mix lamb with beef as well.
It depends about the person.
Okay.
Yeah. If you mix some lamb with it,
it becomes more juicy, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to eat it.
Mixed appetizer, hummus, tabula, and tabbal.
Mutabal, okay.
Tabbal, it's grilled eggplant.
Eggplant, right?
Okay. And
I think you got pomegranate seeds as well.
yeah,
on it?
it's for the taste.
Yeah. I've already explained this a lot of times, but for viewers who are new to our channel, what's this?
It's tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh. Okay.
We put some bulgur in it.
Okay.
Okay. Parsley, tomatoes, ground tomatoes, ground onion. Okay. And you have to put dressing.
Nice.
Okay. Which is make it very delicious.
And I'm sure if you have ever gone to a Middle Eastern restaurant, you all know what this is.
Hummus batahina.
Hummus with tahina. Okay, next.
And this is Iraqi kebab.
Iraqi kebab.
Skewer.
So this one is different.
This one grilled.
Okay, so that's the grilled version and this is the fried version.
Exactly.
And then last but not the least.
So this is kubba.
Kubba.
We have 3 kinds of kubba.
Okay.
Rice kubba and potato kubba and bulgur kubba.
So when you say rice kubba, basically you're talking about the exterior of it. Mm-hmm. So that's the rice kubba.
And there is ground beef.
Ground beef inside it, okay.
Ground onion with some spices.
And then you said that this is the bulgur one?
Yeah.
So bulgur basically is you know, like, again, if you've seen our Turkey series, we ate a lot of bulgur rice over there. Because again, in Turkey, whenever you order something, right, they always like to give you bulgur rice
Exactly.
with it.
Exactly.
So this is the same thing?
They use bulgur with
So
everything. Yeah.
is it, again, because Iraqi cuisine, right, it's very old. Mm-hmm. There's lots of history behind it.
Yeah.
I was reading somewhere that, you know, where they dug ancient sites, they found like tablets which were dated 4,000 years back.
Exactly.
Young kids who are watching, I'm not talking that tablets, you know, like, I'm not talking about your digital tablets, iPads and stuff. In the old days, 4,000 years old, right, they used to have rocks, which they used to call tablets.
Exactly.
On which they used to do carving. So in ancient some sites in Baghdad and stuff, right, where they did this archaeological digs, they found tablets which were 4,000 years old in which there were recipes written.
Yeah.
So that's how old these, you know, like the culture, the cuisine of Iraq is.
And if you see the Iraqi food, the meat, it's different.
Right.
The flour, different as well.
Okay.
So even the milk. So like if you hear about kahi gamer.
Kahu gamer, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kahi, it's like in Egypt they say it goulash. It's very thin dough.
Okay.
Okay. You bake it as many layers. Okay, and put it in the oven.
Okay.
And prepare some. We call it shira.
Yeah.
It's like syrup.
Syrup, okay.
Okay. And gamer, I swear to God, you will never find the Iraqi gamer taste in all over the world.
Okay.
Okay. Now here we tried to do the similar, but
You can't get that because of the ingredients, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we tried to give the customer the similar Iraqi food taste, especially the kebab. We have kebab erbil. It's very famous.
Okay.
Okay. The Iraqi kebab, when you couldn't touch it with the fork.
Just falls apart.
Exactly.
It's that soft. Okay.
Very soft, very juicy.
So you're trying to bring the tradition, the culture over here. Yes, they're bringing those authentic flavors to Canada, but it all comes down to the, you know, like minute details, the ingredients, the quality of ingredients. You guys are doing a terrific job because with my roots of Middle East, right, I simply love some of the food over here.
Thank you so
Especially
much.
the Manakish, the Sujjuk Manakish and the Kebab, that's like, oh my God.
Thank you so much.
It's really delicious.
I'm so happy to hear that.
So what's next over there? There's something hiding over here as well.
So this is the traditional dolma.
Traditional dolma, okay.
Yeah. Inside it, we have 3 kinds: grape leaf
Grape leaves, okay.
and onion,
Onion, okay.
and
Interesting.
pepper. So we covered the ground beef with rice, with some vegetables. People in Iraq like dolma, and is very popular.
It's like the centerpiece of Iraqi food, right? It's like the national dish of Iraq.
I remember my old son, Ali,
Yeah.
when he asked me to do dolma, he writes a recipe
Okay.
and put it on the fridge. He wants the dolma juicy, salty, soury,
Yeah.
okay? And I put this in my mind, okay? And I tried.
And for our viewers, Ali basically is your son.
Yeah.
Right? We had a really nice conversation with Ali. Ali, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Thanks for making all this happen as well, because he's the mastermind who made all this
I
happen.
know, yeah.
Right? And I was talking to Ali. He said both his grandmothers were excellent cooks as well.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
some of these recipes have been handed down through generations. There's a lot of family history, a lot of love that
Exactly.
goes into these dishes as well.
I try to do what my mom, what she has, the famous or the delicious plate, and my mother-in-law, Hussein's mom, it's I learned from her a lot of recipes. She's a good cooker as well.
Controversial question. You can pass this question, you don't have to answer it.
Okay,
Who's a better cook, your mom or Hussein's mom?
Hussein's mom.
Hussein's mom. Okay. So,
You know why? Because my mom, she doesn't like spices.
okay.
She doesn't like salt. So every time we miss salt and we miss spices.
Right.
Hussein's mother,
Right.
she likes
the
to
spices
put
and stuff.
spices
Amazing.
and salt. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Last but not the least, what's hiding over there?
So this is Parda Pulao.
Parda Pulao, okay.
Inside it, we call it biryani.
Okay.
Okay, you know
Yeah,
biryani.
yeah, obviously. We love biryani. Come on.
Exactly.
Parda Pulao. Basically, parda is an word that we have got
That
in
means-
Urdu as well.
So
it
we
means like
call-
covering, right?
Exactly. Call the blind
Parda.
parda.
That's what we call in Urdu as
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
So that's the beauty of these languages, right? Farsi, Arabic, Urdu. There's a lot of similarity, a lot of words that kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
all these cultures come together.
Parda, something to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, biryani. I would say that's the national food of Pakistan. Everybody loves biryani.
Yeah.
So we've got lamb in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lamb with vermicelli
Okay.
and
Vermicelli. Okay.
almond,
Okay.
slices of almond with raisin and small pieces of carrots.
Okay. So it's a
Okay,
bit
and
different from
potatoes.
the biryani that we do in Pakistan. Our biryanis are a little bit fiery, a little bit spicy.
I know,
This-
I know the Indian.
The Indian Pakistani way of
food, yeah.
biryani, right? We are at your house right now. We are at your, like in your domain. Where do we start with?
So start with appetizer,
Appetizer, okay.
and then
What's your
with
favorite?
Kubba. My
Kubba.
favorite, it's tabal.
Mottabal, okay.
Okay. In our language, we say this Kubba, Kubbat Halab, and this is potato chap,
Potato.
and this is Kubbat Bulgur.
Okay, so I'm going to be going with your recommendation right now. This one?
Yes.
Right? And I'm not going to be eating alone. I want you to join me. So please.
You know, I'm gonna let you eat it. How to
Okay.
cut the kubba?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't use fork or knife.
Okay. Perfect.
Just put it on your mouth.
Yeah. And then eat it. That's how it's done. Amazing. So, next vlogs that we're going to be doing, Mona is going to be with me, showing me how to eat food and reviewing food. Mona, more than welcome to join me in my vlogs.
Thank you, thank you. I'm happy to join you.
First bite, Kubba at Shako Mako in Ridgeway Plaza Mississauga. Bismillah.
How is it?
I love the crispiness of it. There's some really nice juicy meat inside it. The Kubba over here I mean, again, it's really nicely done, very nice fried. And I'm sure you probably are going to be like, eat it like this, but I like to kind of break it up and kind of add a little bit of this beautiful dip that you've got over here. You feel at home, and that's the way to eat it,
Yeah.
Get your hands in, get your fingers in. Because again, food, when you're having food, right? Especially with your fingers, with your hands, your fingers, the touch senses, they automatically tell your tongue, your mind, that something delicious is going to be coming in, right?
Right.
Wow.
How is it?
Very nice.
And you know what? Try the kebab tawa with hummus.
Does
In
that?
the same way.
The kebab tawa
Yeah.
with the hummus.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the same way.
So kebab tawa with the hummus, recommended by the expert over here, the expert of Iraqi food. But again, let's go back to the murtabal for a while. The taste of the eggplant, the roasted eggplant, it's really sharp.
Every time in house, we use the grilled eggplant.
Yeah.
That's why you feel the taste like smoked.
It's got that smoky texture to it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's try this one now.
Some people put raisin inside.
Okay.
The Bulgur one.
I'm sure you can hear the crunch. And it's not falling apart, it's holding its shape. Guys, I wish you could hear the crunch, but again, it's so crispy, right? And one thing that I would like to give you credit for, you're not being miserly with the stuffing. It's completely filled inside, jam-packed with really good quality meat.
And most, like 99% of Iraqi ladies know how to do kubba and how to roll it. So every Iraqi family have kubba in their home.
If your mom ever made cutlets, potato cutlets, Ramzan is around the corner, so I'm sure most people must be making, potato cutlets at home. This kind of reminded me of that. It's like the potato cutlets back home, in Pakistan. We've got something potato cutlets, right? It reminded me exactly of that. It's like crispy potato on the outside, and inside it's got minced meat.
Okay, yeah.
And then I used to have it in Ramzan with a lot of ketchup. I used to put a lot of ketchup and
with
then
hot sauce.
With hot sauce,
yeah,
yes.
I know.
And the potato cutlets again. My mom, she was a brilliant cook, mashallah.
Everyone likes.
She made some really
mom's,
amazing potato cutlets.
I told you, everyone likes his mom's way how to cook.
Exactly.
So that's why. So in fact, Hussein likes cooking more than me. Yeah.
So he's very busy in the background over there, but we're going to be talking to him as well and bringing the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Hussein, who's going to be talking to us as well. So anyways, let's finish this first. I saw your reaction when you had the first bite of the kibbeh.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be going for the last kibbeh over here, which is the Bulgur kibbeh.
Try it.
Okay, let's try that as well. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it. So you got pine nuts in this one. The last kibbeh, the Bulgur one. Let's try.
How is it? Which one, like? This one, the Bulgur one?
The other two were nice, but this one is the best one for me.
Number one.
Yeah, for me.
Okay.
So, number one, number two, and number three is already gone, so that was number three. Bulgur kibbeh at Shako Mako. So, after the appetizer, I've been looking at this because if you notice, this is the closest to me right now.
Yeah.
And Sujjuk is like the sausage kind of thing.
Exactly.
It's like the Arabic version of sausage.
Yeah.
And Manakish, again, this is the Arabic version of pizza, right?
Yeah.
But I would say a relatively healthier version because the dough is very light. Just a couple of simple ingredients, cheese, dough, a little bit of topping of meat, and that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Right?
To be honest with you, this is Hussein's stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So his for me, he's very professional to do. So we divided the work between us. Many items like beef scallop, chicken scallop, Manakish, Iraqi Samoon, and most of the time he helped me because I have something in my hands.
Yeah.
I took injection. It's a long story. Don't worry about it. So he is my hero. Plus all the barbecues.
Okay.
Okay, Kebab, chicken shish tawu, tikka.
Yeah.
Okay, so my stuff: Dolma, Parda Pulao, the rice, the stews.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you like a little, like power
We
couple,
share, yeah, we
like,
share
and you share
everything.
responsibilities and
Exactly,
stuff, and that's how it should be, like, because whenever it comes to an husband and wife relationship, the way I see it is you're two wheels of a bicycle, right? A
Yes,
bicycle
exactly,
cannot go
exactly.
without on one wheel. It has to be two wheels. So you two are like the wheels of a bicycle, and
yeah.
you're kind of sharing the journey together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Over here, I would like to give a shout out to my wife, who's always behind the camera. Hi. So she's my second wheel. So I'm the wheel, and then she's the second wheel of our bicycle. So anyways, let's go to the Manakish. All right, I'm going with the piece that has got the most meat on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy.
And again, same thing, just eat it with the hands. Very thin crust. You're chewing the bread, but again, the main taste is of two ingredients. The cheese
Exactly.
and the meat.
Yeah.
The cheese is a little bit salty.
Yeah.
It's a bit salty. I mean, not a bit, a little bit extra salty. But with the meat, it just balances out the flavors, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite Manakish at Shako Mako, or
For me-
generally,
For me, cheese Manakish.
So with the beef Manakish, we used to call it back in Dubai laham ajun kind of.
Lahm bajin.
Laham beijin.
Lahm bajin.
So is that the same thing, right?
Lahm bajin, yeah.
So it's basically minced meat, a little bit of lemon, a lot of flavor, a lot of love, and that's what you have.
Yes.
Then you have a really nice Manakish. And this one, loving it. So, what's next?
Next, try the Iraqi kebab
Why is it called Iraqi Kebab? Is it the way it's made, or?
because it's famous.
And you're going to join me in this? There's a half piece looking at you, and it's like, Mona, what did I do wrong? Why are you not eating me?
Okay, thank you.
And what's the sauce with this? This is the garlic
this is
dip?
tahini.
Tahini.
Yeah.
I love tahini.
Yeah.
Let's try the Iraqi kebab with tahini. And it's falling apart. You were not kidding when he said, Iraqi kebabs are like,
Yeah.
it's hard to pick it with the fork. Iraqi kebab, tahini, with Miss Mona at Shako Mako in Ridgeway Plaza, Mississauga. Let's try.
Thank you. Mrs. Mona.
Mrs. Mona,
Yes.
I'm making you young.
I'm still 25 years old, don't worry.
Exactly.
My son older than me.
Sorry, we had a little transition because Mona just realized that we did not have the traditional Iraqi bread over here. So, being the amazing host that she is, we've got fresh baked in-house, freshly baked in-house Iraqi bread. Samoon, I believe it's called?
Samoon.
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 Yeah.
Samoon. Right?
Not Samoon. Samoon.
Samoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Samoon.
Perfect.
Samoon. So, what's so special about this bread, the Samoon, like you said?
So the special way, I'm gonna tell you, every Iraqi person, okay, when he go to the baker
Okay.
and when he cuts the samoon, when the samoon is very hot, he cuts the end of the samoon. And the end, just the end.
So you just cut the end of the Samoon.
Yeah.
No dip, nothing.
Nothing.
Just fresh bread.
Exactly.
Coming out of the oven.
Yes.
You eat it and savor the flavors.
Yeah. every Iraqi person do.
Wow. So today we're getting a masterclass in traditions, in history, as well as understanding a little bit about the flavors of Iraqi food,
Yeah.
on how it's actually eaten traditionally. So you said that we need to have this bread with the kebab,
Yes.
but before that, just wanted to say that the kebab, really nicely grilled. I can, like really tasty lamb fat kind of mixed with the beef in it, because that's where you're getting that really nice juiciness in it.
Yeah.
Right?
And I forgot to tell you, we have another kind of a bread.
Okay.
We call it khubuz.
Kubba, yeah.
Okay. It's very tasty when you eat it with kebab.
Trying out the Iraqi kebab with the Iraqi bread, Samoon.
Enjoy it.
Samoon. Now, I don't mind eating it with the bread, but for me, because I'm a person who loves, meat lover,
Go
right?
ahead. Go ahead.
For me, the best way to eat kebabs is just on its own.
Eat
And
whatever you want.
I would say it's been grilled to perfection. I'm loving the whole charred marks on it.
Yeah.
You see all this, it's giving you a nice barbecue-y kind of smoky flavor, which is kind of infused into the meat,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And again, really, really nicely done. Barbecue or grilled kebabs at, the place, what's the place again?
Shako Mako.
Shako Mako. Just going towards your beautiful drink that you've got over here. It's got a very strong minty flavor, very refreshing. And when you're having, like all this kebabs and the Manakish and all these things, you need something like this just to help you with your digestion,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
The mint, the lemon, it kind of helps you with your digestion in a way.
Exactly.
Correct?
Exactly.
Now let's go towards the
Please.
kebab tawa.
Kebab Tawa.
Okay. A lot of history behind it, like you were saying, a lot of families back home
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
The smell, the aroma.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I would say you're doing pretty well over here, because again, on the weekends, this place gets really jam-packed. So,
Yeah.
what do people love about Shako Mako? And you can tell our viewers while I enjoy these amazing kebabs, because these ones really nice.
Please. So, our goal that we want the customer feels like he is at his family's home when he eat our stuff. That's why we chose a traditional food.
Okay.
So I think Kebab Tawa, no one has it here in Canada. Dolma, I think people who cook in the at house, they do the dolma
Okay.
and sell it, but in the restaurant, I'm not sure they sell dolma.
Okay.
Okay.
You mean the traditional style?
Exactly.
dolma. Okay.
If you try the tomato, it's there is Shako Mako secret dressing.
On top of it,
Yeah. Did you taste the flavor?
very tangy sort of.
As I told you, it's Hussein's mom recipe.
Coming back to the tawa kebab, it's really nicely fried. I'm getting a bit of hint of dough in it.
Yeah.
I mean, from the outside, it's got the texture of a chapli kebab, but when you taste it, it's not as meaty as a chapli kebab. There's a little bit of taste that I'm getting of dough as well in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically dough mixed with meat and then deep fried. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I can see a little bit of parsley.
Parsley.
Onions in it,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's the notes that I'm getting on my tongue. The onion is very very nicely done. It's like sweet onion. It's not crispy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct? And the crispy coating on the outside,
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's the best part of these kebabs that I like, the crispiness of it on the outside, right? So, again, hats off to the chef, Mr. Her better half, your better half, I don't know, Mr. Hussein. So, really nicely done. So, hats off to the chef. Good stuff. We went a little bit off track because, again, blame it on me. I love the kebabs and stuff, but Dolma was supposed to be the appetizer.
You mean appetizer, dolma like appetizer?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
This is dolma is like
It's
a main dish.
Main dish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's different about, if you mean yalanji, it's different dolma.
Okay.
Yalanji, it's an Assyrian way
Okay.
to cook. Yeah, there
Like-
is no meat inside it.
The small ones which are filled with vegetables and stuff.
Yalanji.
Okay. Yeah.
The
okay.
Syrian people call it yalanji.
Yalanji. Okay.
And you can eat it as appetizer. But this is main dish.
Main course. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know then.
Yeah.
Then we are completely on track then. So let's go towards the main dish. One of the main dishes over here, dolma. So what's the stuffing in then?
Rice, ground beef, and ground onion,
Okay.
parsley, and some spices.
And you said go for the onion one first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the onion dolma and the grape leaf
Grape
dolma
leaf,
as well.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go with the chef's recommendation over here, the onion dolma.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time I'm trying out the dolma with wrapped in an onion kind of skin. Let's try.
What do you think?
I love this one. It's like, imagine a train of flavors. First you get a flavor of sweetness,
Sour
then
sweets.
sourness, then saltiness, and then something else, tanginess, zesty.
Yeah.
It's so flavorful.
Tell Ali about it.
Ali, you need to come over here, man. What are you doing in New York? Come over here, try this dolma out because your mom is making dolma exactly like you told her to make it. The recipe that you had put on the
Exactly.
refrigerator,
Yeah.
that mom, I want the dolma like this. I think you've managed to capture Ali's wish list.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, this one. So, this one for me is hashtag next level. I don't want to even try the other one because this one, like, wow, amazing. And the beauty of this is usually, like when I'm having food, and especially if mortable and hummus is in front of me, or tabbouleh, I'll just mix everything together and eat it.
Yeah.
But these things are so flavorful on their own, they don't really need
That's
anything.
why I told you it's main dish.
It doesn't need anything. It's already so
Yeah.
flavorful. So, going to be trying out the next one, the grape leaf
Grape
dolma
leaf,
as well.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's my mom and my mother-in-law.
Both of them.
And I add
Your touch to it.
exactly.
Decades old recipe with a touch of Muna in it as well. Let's try.
Which one do you like more? The onion.
You know me now by now. You tell my viewers which one I like.
The onion one.
The onion one.
Yeah.
So this one is good. It also has the same, like zestiness. The flavor of lemon is there. But again, for me, because the onion one was something that I've never had before.
By the way, all Iraqis like onion. Dolma.
Okay. So, if you like Iraqi style dolma made in onion, where do they need to come?
To Shako Mako restaurant.
To Shako Mako restaurant.
Yeah.
And come and say to Miss Mona, Mrs. Mona over here, when you see her, Shako Mako.
Everything is Aku.
All right. So we have a happy customer over here at Shako Mako restaurant. Tell us about your experience.
Hello everyone, this is Tabarak Hamadani. I'm here in Shako Mako. To be honest, in this area there's lots of restaurants, but I really like this one because it's authentic Iraqi taste. Plus, it's very healthy. I highly recommend it, really. Please come to Shako Mako. Everything is here. Thank you.
All right. So now going for something that's been hiding over there.
Yeah.
I think it's hiding because that's the name of the dish. Parda, right?
Yeah.
Parda Pulao. Let's open up the Parda of the Parda Pulao. And as you might have heard that song, Parde mein rehne do, Parda na uthao. But this Parda has to be removed so that we need to see what's inside it, the treasure that this Parda is hiding.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
And I'm sure this bread also tastes really nice.
Try
Wow.
it, please.
All right, so, wow. It smells so nice, like so fragrant. Like I'm getting a
Spices
little bit of
smell.
hint of ghee as well in it, like
Yeah,
as
the
well
rice
added.
with ghee.
Rice with ghee, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got different ingredients that I can see. There's meat,
Yeah,
there's
lamb.
almonds, right?
Exactly.
And then raisins as well.
Raisins,
Potatoes. Oh my God.
vermicelli.
So one thing I forgot to ask you earlier, Mona, and this is one question that we always ask in our vlogs.
Yeah.
We know that the food is like halal.
Everything's
But what would you
halal.
like to tell our viewers?
ذبيحة halal, 100%.
Iraqi restaurant, if you're craving for that cuisine, where do you need to go? You need to go to Shako Mako at Ridgeway Plaza in Mississauga. Now I'm going to be going for the biryani, as you call it.
Yes.
Okay, but again, for our Pakistani viewers, for our Indian viewers, this is not your traditional spicy biryani. This is the Iraqi version of biryani in which they've got lamb, they've got raisins, carrots, almonds, peas, and a lot of flavor, a lot of love, and a lot of passion. Okay, let's try. Let's take a little bit of rice, lamb. I mean, there's so much in it, it's really hard to get everything in one bite, but
Yeah.
I'll try my best. So, first bite, Parda Pulao, biryani, Iraqi style at Shako Mako. The lamb is very juicy. It's retained its texture, its flavors. The rice, normally cooked, right? But with the addition of the almonds,
Yeah.
the peas, the carrots, it's just getting, like different layers of flavors. Like we had in the, like the dolma. There's a little bit of hint of sweetness. It's not as tangy as the dolma, but
Yeah.
it's got its own spices and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that black pepper or something that's sprinkled on it? Because there's some black powder that I can see on it. Or is that your secret? You don't want to tell?
Secret.
That's the secret
Yeah.
spice
Yeah.
of Shako Mako, which is giving this.
So in general, there's spices, but something else, which is give it a special flavor.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Credit to Mr. Hussein.
Yeah.
Credit to Mr. Hussein. Really good stuff. Parda Pulao at Shako Mako. Really nice. So Mona, loved your company.
Thank you so much.
Now, I think it's time to get Mr. Hussein on the hot seat. It was a pleasure having you on our channel.
It's my pleasure to having you guys, and it's first time for me to do this interview, and I'm so happy.
Amazing. And
you
I'm
so
sure you had fun, as much fun as we had. And
Yeah.
inshallah, we'll be seeing you soon again, right?
Inshallah.
Somewhere else in some other vlog. You can always be my co-host because you're a wonderful co-host.
My pleasure.
So, catch you guys after a short break. Ready?
How am I look? Beautiful. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Jameel Jiddan. They found like tablets which were dated 4,000 years back.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm not talking about, like if young kids are watching, they didn't have iPads. And that's what happens when you're doing a live recording. Okay. That's the first question we get.
Yeah.
Is it like hand slaughtered halal?
100%. The
Amazing.
meat and the chicken. Sorry. Please cut it.
The kitchen is halal.
100%.
Kitchen, you can eat anything. You can eat the knife, you can eat this, it's halal.
Okay.
Now it's Ruqayya's turn. She's been laughing at you from there. Now we are going to put you in the hot seat. Let's see how you do.
That's why.
It's easy to sit there and laugh.
Confused.
It's easy to sit there and laugh. She's been tearing up. She's like clearing her tears. I just saw her. She's like crying. That's how much she's laughing over there. We had a really nice conversation with Mrs. Mona, and now we are sitting with the second person in charge over here, the Ustaz of Ustazes, basically, Mr. Hussein over here, who's the master chef. Whatever dishes we were trying out, right? It's basically, most of him it is his recipes. Some were Mrs. Mona's as well. But again, now I'm sitting with the man, the myth, the legend. So the kebabs, the barbecues, amazing. Loved it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And welcome to our YouTube channel, Into Spices, right? We had a lot of food today over here, right? Everything was amazing, mashallah. But what is something that Hussein misses from back home, from Iraq?
There is too much traditional food in Iraq. We like it so much, but we miss the mazgoof. The mazgoof, it's grilled fish.
Mazgoof.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's grilled with special wood, burn wood, and made it with the special fish. We get it from our river. I hope to make it here, but it's so hard.
Really?
Yeah, it's need a special place, a special wood, a special fish.
Wow.
So hard to make a same mazgoof here in Canada.
Here's the plan. Next time we both go to Iraq, we'll go to Iraq, you
sure.
and me,
Yeah, sure.
and we try mazgoof over there.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. So you've got tea over here. What tea are we having?
It's called in Iraq, it's Noui Basra.
Noui Basra, okay.
tea.
Okay.
It's sour tea.
Sour tea, okay.
It's come from the dry lemon.
Okay.
And we boil it with the water for 5 minutes and we drink it.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope you like
let's
it.
try it. Let's try it, definitely. Okay, that's enough.
I hope you like it.
Inshallah. So far, everything has been great.
We made too much here, especially the Dolma, the Parda Pulao, the cuisine, the Kebab. It's all traditional food in Iraq. I hope you try it next
Inshallah,
time.
next time we're going to try that because this
Yeah.
sounds really delicious, very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So that's really good. And this tea, it's really nice and strong. I'm getting that, like you said, it's made out of lemon, dried lemon. So you're getting that taste of, lemon sourness in it.
Yeah. Dry lemon, we ground it and boil it with the water.
It's very nice, very refreshing. And, like after a big meal, you need something like this just to help with the digestion, right? So how did Shako Mako happen?
We left in Iraq after the war.
Gulf War?
Not Gulf War. Yeah, the second war. Because there's first war and second war. The first war is 1991 and the second one 2003.
Okay, no, I left because I lived in Kuwait and I left in 1990. 1990.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, but the war is begin at 1991.
Yeah, the war started in 1991.
And the second war is in the 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we left Iraq to Syria.
Okay.
And we lived in Syria about 6 to 7 years, and then coming here. So we start to make a business, make us still, we live in our country, and the customer, when they come here, they feel they live in our country and eat our traditional food.
Amazing.
So I make all the decor, map or words or everything, even the foods all come same taste of Iraq. So every people who come here, they feel they live in Iraq and eat the food of Iraq, and they enjoy when they sit here.
In a way, you are like trying to keep a little bit of tradition, a little bit of culture, bringing it over here so that people can enjoy. And mashallah, your restaurant, I came here once or twice on the weekends as well. It's like really jam-packed. So I think you guys are doing, mashallah, a wonderful job.
Alhamdulillah.
It's really nice.
Alhamdulillah, yeah,
so,
thank you.
In the end, I just want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
Your lovely wife, Mrs. Mona,
Thank you so much.
for
Thank you.
inviting us, for inviting the team of Into Spices.
Thank you so
Come over
much.
here, cover this beautiful restaurant, because again, we fell in love with the food over here. That's why
Thank you so much.
we're doing this.
I hope you will return back again.
Inshallah,
Anytime.
definitely.
It's your restaurant.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
So in the end, viewers, if you like this episode, if you liked Mr. Hussein and Mrs. Mona's company with us because, again, they've been fabulous hosts. So if you like this episode, do share it with your friends and family, especially people who you know are from Iraq or who like Iraqi, traditional Iraqi taste. Do share this episode with them. See you in the next episode. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Allah Nigeban.